Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Planescape Torment with myself, Waze, and the Nameless One and Mort, and now Dakon. I'll probably change between those as time goes on. Yes, we are now 3, and we're still here in the Smouldering Corpse Bar. We have to go and speak to someone about their tab. We also need to explore the rest of it, see who else we've got in here. We've got patrons, we've got these... Oh, this is Tagarine and Athelgrin. We were advised against a Mercykiller patron, another Mercykiller patron, and a third. Whoever they are. Not sure whether I should speak to those or not. But let's go into it. I did a quick look at...
balance in all things.
Balance in all things, yes. Lawful neutral Dakon. Yeah, so I had a quick look at his spells. He's got Reign of Anger, which basically is like a magic missile kind of thing. It summons a magical missile. That's exactly it. So I get an extra missiles every 2 levels, up to 5 at level 9. So I currently have 2 because he's level 3. He has Submerged the Will, which basically gives extra strength. It bestows an armor class 2 against attacks and +1 to saving throws, which could be useful. And the power of 1, which increases strength by a number of points. So all fairly useful. I have to get used to using those and remembering that they are there. I do have some scrolls in my inventory, which I have given Dakon a load of things to carry now, especially a few of these things I need to sell off, and other things that can only be worn by thieves. So yeah, so spread that out a bit. So I've got a bit of inventory space, which is good. So yeah, let's see where we're at. I'm not sure. Oh, why not? Let's go speak to these Mercykiller patrons, see what we find out. You see a lad who barely looks a day over 18. His face seems to betray some tension. Help you, cutter? Okay, who are you? I'm Caleb. I'm a Mercykiller. I'm here with the Tana and Ilsedon to catch my first criminal. Okay, tell me about the Mercykillers. Well, I have to get used to saying that now. Believe that justice is the most important thing in existence. I believe that without justice, there's no meaning, and without meaning, we might as well go off and kill ourselves. That's rather morbid. I don't want to kill myself, so I decided justice is the meaning. If you want to know more, you ought to ask one of these other 2 or find one of our recruiters. They'll talk your ear off. Okay, I might do that. Just if you could answer some other questions. What do you want to know? Who are your friends there? They're the people who are here to make sure I don't foul up this assignment. Tana's the older one. Ilsedon's the one who's here to make sure I do the job right and to give me support if I need it. He swallows noisily. I hope I won't. You'll be fine, I'm sure. You'll be fine, I'm sure. What can you tell me about this place? This place? It's the Smouldering Corpse. I think they're named after the guy near the entry. It's a place where criminals and no-lifes hang out. Still, there are some cutters here who know what they're talking about. Some of them are those fiends, though. I don't like to deal with them. I feel like they're staring right at my soul. Okay, I can understand that. Can you answer some more questions? So tell me more about what you're doing. Well, seeing as I'm a new Mercykiller, I'm supposed to bring a criminal justice to show I can handle the field work. I decided I wanted to catch a killer, so we asked around and got told he was going to be here. Still, I haven't seen him, though. I'm a little nervous, to tell the truth. If you'll excuse me, I really ought to get looking at the face's ear again. He cranes his neck and looks around the bar. I think we've asked him all the questions. Yeah, fair enough. Speak to you later, Caleb. What about this guy? Which one's he? An armed behemoth. This man is huge. He also seems to have a very keen eye. It misses nothing that transpires around him. It also seems that he has no interest in speaking to you. Hello. The man stares at you as if you were some form of bug. He stares at you, blinking slowly. He turns his head, then dismissing you without speaking a word. Talk to me or I'll have your heart, you lumbering tin heap. Yeah, we're not playing that type of character, so let's leave him be. Is the other one going to be any more talkative? There we go. You see a grizzled, burly man in spiked armor. He eyes you coolly and slowly up and down, evaluating you. He pauses for a time on your face, almost as if it jogs his memory somehow. He sighs and then says, "Can I help you with something, friend?" "Did you recognize me?" "I thought I did, but those pictures are centuries out of date, and the suspect would be dead by now. Of course, these are the planes, and stranger things have happened. Still, if you're the fella I'm thinking of, it looks like you've served your sentence by means of pain. What can you..." Let's see what else we've got. "What can you tell me about this person you're talking about?" "'Twas a particularly brutal criminal, from what I understand. This was, of course, centuries ago. Immense strength, they said, and enough anger to tear the head from a burial. Not a sod to be messing with. Word is, he got himself surrounded by a Red Death patrol, escaped through a portal, and hasn't been seen since." He frowns, studying you. "They have pictures of him. Take away some of the scars, and you might be related to him. Probably not him, though." Yeah, sounds like a nasty fellow. Mind if I ask some more questions?" "What do you want to know?" "Who are you exactly?" "Me? I'm Tana. And what's with the outfit?" "It's a uniform of a kind. We're the Red Death, Mercykillers. We're the justice folks. Someone commits a crime, we bring him to the justice. We right wrongs too. You want to know more, go talk to one of the recruiters." "Okay. And what about your friends here?" "They're Caleb and Ilsidon. Caleb's the new meat, a new recruit. Ilsidon's the muscle. I'm the brains." "And what are you doing here?" "Waiting for a criminal. This'll be eager Caleb's first arrest, if the Burke we're waiting for ever shows up." Okay, no point in asking him that. He's already answered that. I think that's it. Fair enough. Okay, Mercykillers. Red Death. Where's that?
Done.
Let's get over here, shall we? Patrons. Where's the person who hasn't paid their tab? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Is it just one of the patrons, maybe? I can't see anybody else. Nope. Oh, Candrian, is that... Where's... That's Alay. That's Barkis. That's Ilquis. And why isn't my screen moving when I go... Okay, let me just sort that out. Right, sorted a couple of things out there. I don't know what was going on. I was misunderstanding a few things. Let's go and speak to this Athelgrin in Tagarin. You see a scaled fiend who looks very similar to the one standing next to him. In addition to the pierced left ears, both are black-hued and reptilian, with bat wings tucked against themselves. This one is missing a tooth on its right side. Tagarin, it says. Sorry. Tagarin, it says. Our old friend has returned to pay us a visit. So he has, Athelgrin, so he has. Yet his eyes do not gleam as once they did. What do you suppose brings him back to us? What does bring you back to us, friend? Who are you exactly? Athelgrin, time has robbed our companion's memory. You honestly do not recall us, do you? Truly, I am aggrieved. Yeah, but... As am I, Tagarin, truly aggrieved. Yet I rest easy. It has, after all, been many hundreds of years, and we know how the minds of mortals tend to dissipate with age. Well spoken, old friend. We're a pair of Abishai on leave from our current assignments in Bator. I am Tagarin, the Thrice-damned, so named for my ability to find the best in every situation. This is Ethelgrin, who has earned himself no special name, though not for lack of trying. Lack of trying? What do you mean? Ethelgrin ignores you as it responds to its companion. And once again, Tagarin, you have cut straight to the truth of the matter, though perhaps it is best not to have earned the sort of notice one bearing the name Thrice-damned must surely have incurred. Okay, guys, I've got some other questions while you bicker. Mort whispers to you. Boss, I don't like this. They're not supposed to be here. The Blood War hasn't kicked the Celestials' asses bad enough that any fiend can go on furlough? They want something. Tread carefully. In the meantime, Zagarin continues to respond to his companion. In its turn, Zagarin ignores you as it replies to its comrade. Once again, I maintain that any notice is better than no notice at all. The Abishai turns back to you. Old friend, does this answer your question as to our identities? I suppose it'll have to. I had some other questions. Some questions, perhaps we have answers. We're certainly eager to aid you, old friend. So, what are you doing? What are we doing? Why is it not perfectly clear, old friend? We're on leave from our beloved assignment, taking for ourselves some much-needed rest and perhaps inducing some additional recruitment for our glorious cause. Our superiors fully support our presence, to be sure. In a more immediate sense, we are taking our entertainment in this delightful establishment. And of course, we are celebrating the return of our old friend. However, the stench of the breezes, which occasionally waft the scent of goodness in the door, debases us somewhat, leaving us physically, mentally, and spiritually weaker. Fortunately, the air in this ward of the city carries a delicious tang of pain and supplication. Wouldn't you agree? Again, the fiend smiles broadly at you. Okay, let's see any more questions I want to ask them. Okay, tell me about fiends. As we see it, there are two kinds of fiends. Those who are correct and those who are not. Our side, that of Batazu, is correct. The other side, that of the cursed, hated, chaotic Tanari, is incorrect and must be exterminated. We hold the Tanari directly responsible for the Blood War. Were it not for them, we could have settled the lower planes in peace and wouldn't have all bother of fighting this wretched war, nor would the unfortunate spillovers into other planes be such a cause for concern among the namby-pambying do-gooders. The Tanari are directly to blame for the multiverse's sad state of affairs. Okay. That's not really what I was asking. I wanted to know what differentiates you from them. The fiend pauses a moment and then brightens. Ah, yes. You see, we represent law and order. Those who break the law must be punished. If we have no law, we have only anarchy. And surely you can see what anarchy has done for the Abyss. It has spawned horrors beyond imagining. Any excesses in the Batazu state may have indulged in are simply to counter the rising tide of chaos represented by the Tanari. We mean no harm to anyone. We just prefer to understand where the boundaries are. I see. Okay. So, a war that never ends between the two factions. Let's leave them be. And let's get my party together. Who did I see? Who's this person? This is LA. That's Ebb. I saw somebody else. Where did they go? Oh, quick spot. Ebb Creekness Candrian. Okay, that's the same person. Let me go back and speak to Barkis again. I can't remember who it was we need to speak to. Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's speak to the patron. You see a scruffy, ill-kempt man. He smells strongly of alcohol. Yeah? What do you want, eh? He leans in close and looks you up and down. Looks like you could use an healer. He laughs loudly at his own poor humour, and the nauseating stench of liquor and poorly chewed food washes over you. Okay, who are you? Me? I'm Andor. Andor, haha. He weaves on his feet. Uzetta, the hell of a fight man too. But that's... what? But that's before the bub took hold of me. Friends call me Slappy because I was so good at doing it to people. Now they call me Slappy because so many women want to do it to me when I talk to them. Okay, mind answering some questions, Andor? What do you need to know? Who are you? Okay. Used to be a hell of a fight, man. So, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, he's already answered that one. What can you tell me about this place? This place? Smouldering Corpse? Best place in town for a drink. Leastways, long as you don't mind drinking near a fiend or two. Nor if you don't mind Red Death poking their heads in on occasion. Lots of people here. Lots of interesting things. Lots. I assume you're one of the attractions then. Answer some questions. Who's that burning by the entryway? That's Ignis. He's some crazy old coot mage who got the bright idea to burn down the hive. You see the Alley of Dangerous Angles? He done that. Group of wizards got together and did some magics on him, and now he's a tavern theme thing. Mascot. My cousin was one of the wizards. No great shakes as a mage, but he sure got this Burke. Okay, thanks, Slappy. Farewell. Who else have we got? This is a slightly balding man with a cynical cast to his face. He speaks in a staccato voice, rapping out each word distinctly and clearly. What do you want, Cutter? Okay, who are you? I am Chilean Iron Toes. Before you ask, I got the name because my idiot brother dropped a 50-pound stone on my feet and crushed my toes. Now I have iron toes, alright? Alright. Mind answering some other questions? What was that you and your friend were saying about Sigil? Did I hear them saying something about Sigil? Maybe I did. What can you tell me about this place? This is the Smouldering Corpse. I have brought my greenhorn, clueless prime cousin here to see some of the sights, smells and sounds of Sigil's beauties. So far, she remains unimpressed. I can see why. Can you tell me something else? What was that you and your friend were saying about Sigil? My cousin, he stresses the word as if to emphasize that he has no choice in his acquaintance, has recently come here from her backwater prime world. My uncle, a renowned wizard, brought her here to expand her horizons. She labors under the delusion that this is the center of the multiverse, and she thinks it's somehow important. Since I've lived here my whole life, I know otherwise. It's a place the powers and Planeborn overlook, just as humans overlook the squirrels in their city parks. It's not important, and the sooner humans come to realize they're not important, the better off they'll be. Okay. Really? I'll have to hear a justification for this. In the meantime, let's see if I've got any more questions. Who's that burning by the entryway? Chant has it the unfortunate fellow goes by the name of Ignis. Burned down a portion of the hive before the folks here got together and took care of him. They made him a conduit to the elemental plane of fire, and now he has to ride there for folks' amusement. Not too amusing, but interesting, certainly. Okay, fair enough. Let's go speak to your cousin, which I'm assuming is you. This is a woman with a far-off cast to her face. She's not exactly young, nor is she exactly old. Perhaps it's the expression of slight disbelief that's etched across her features. The expression says that she doesn't believe her senses. When she focuses on you, she speaks sharply but not angrily. Do you need something? Okay. Lots of possibilities here. Let's ask her who she is first. I'm Kyrus Thorntongue. I'm here with my cousin because my uncle doesn't want me wandering the hive on my own. He doesn't seem to think I'm competent on my own. He may be right. I don't know this city or this plane very well. I'm not from here. I'm from the Prime. The Prime? What's that? She cocks her head and looks at you oddly. The Prime material plane? The place where the belief the outer planes are shaped of is born? The world? Stars, moons, and so forth? Belief and reality? I sure hope you know what the Prime is, because it's an essential part of planar knowledge. Oh, yeah, I knew that. I had some other questions. Ask away, I'll answer if I can. Damn, the thing for the journal's gone. What can you tell me about this place? This is, I understand, the Smouldering Corpse Tavern, named after that fellow near the entrance. From what I can see, it's a dive where scum mixes with cream to create an entirely unappetizing new flavor. Of course, being from the Prime, My perceptions might be jaundiced. So, let's have a look. You're from the Prime, so what are you doing here exactly? Visiting, expanding my horizons. The Prime is a fine place to live, but it's a little too real, I suppose. My uncle gives each of his nieces and nephews a few years in the plains and allows us to remain here if we so desire. I think I might so desire. I'm fascinated and repelled, but then I suppose that's the nature of the plains, isn't it? As I understand it, yes. Do you have enough knowledge to give me some answers? Let's ask her. See if she gives a different answer. What was that you and your friend were saying about Sigil? He's not my friend, he's my cousin. He was just telling me that this isn't the center of the multiverse, despite it being located smack in the middle of the Outlands, despite it being the focal point of portals from all over the cosmos. There isn't a known place with more, despite all the quarreling the gods do over it, despite the sheer variety and concentration of power that accumulates here. There is no place like this in the cosmos. And he's telling me it's nothing special. Ha! Okay. Well, it's an interesting perspective. Perhaps you both have elements of truth. Perhaps you're correct, but I find that such relativism is often beyond me. Either the place is important or it is not. Paradox may fuel the planes, but there must be a sense to it somehow. Yeah, not necessarily, but I haven't time to argue this right now. Just some more questions. Like, where is the question about my journal gone? Let's go away and come back. Let's see. No. Okay. Note to self. Questions disappear. Okay, fair enough. Now, where is this? Oh, is that Mokai? That's who it was. You cannot initiate dialogue. Mokai appears busy. Oh, there we go. You see someone dressed as a female dustman with a half-empty glass in her right hand. As you near her, she calls out to you. You, over there. You notice that there's something wrong about her, and your exposure to the dustman leads you to believe that she's just too lively to be a real member of the faction. Okay, well, we have to approach her. Hey, Cutter, buy a lady a drink. Who are you? Me? I'm Mokai. I just like to drink here, and she loses her train of thought momentarily. I'm just a person, you know? I see. You're not really a dustman, are you? She looks around nervously and seems to sober up. Why do you say that? Because you don't act like a dusty and you're not offering contracts. In fact, you're taking money instead of giving it out for that corpse labor they do at the mortuary. She stifles a squeak of terror and hastens to explain. No, I'm not a dustman. I just found these robes in the street and I didn't have enough money to get good clothes, and I heard there was a dustman thief around, but you could probably find him somewhere else in the southwest part of the hive. I saw him, but I hid from him. Please don't hurt me. Give me some money and I'll let you go. Look, I'm not planning on it. You ought to know that you're not pulling it off too well. Now answer some questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about the other patrons here. Dunno, they're just people. I don't deal much with people. Unless they're buying me a drink. She looks at you hopefully. Okay. Let's ask her about the burning corpse. We're getting a fair bit of information about the planes and all this kind of stuff. He's not a corpse. He's some crazy wizard. Ask around. They'll tell you the story. Right. Let's cut to the chase. Barkis says it's time for you to settle your tab. You need to pay up. She jumps a little and her nervous tension becomes full-fledged anxiety. What are you going to do? Ask you to pay up. Now. I can't afford it. Can you spot me just 10%? I'll give it to him and he knows I'll pay the rest. Oh. Let's see. She seems harmless enough. Okay, how much do you need? I think I need about 100 coins to get started on that debt. 100? What the hell? Can you think of another solution? Another way to pay? Ha! She smiles sadly. You could always kill me. Yeah, I could, but I'd rather find another solution. She looks at you for a moment longer, swaying where she stands, and then says, alright. Did you want something else? Okay, let's go back to, the option. How much do you need? Okay, I'll lend you the money. Here, take it and pay up. Now. She pockets your jink, glances briefly toward the door, almost as if she's weighing her chances of dashing out. Sighs heavily as she realizes there's no chance and begins to walk glumly toward the bar. My thanks, I suppose. Don't mention it, and don't even think about heading for the door until you've paid up. I'm not sure if that achieved anything or I was just stitched up, but it felt like the right thing to do. Okay, Smoldering Corpse Bar. I think we've done everyone in here. Apart from this guy. If it ain't my old friend Sir Scar, he chortles under his breath, or at least makes a valiant attempt. In his inebriated condition, he has trouble doing anything quietly. Oh, it's Slappy. What can old Slappy do for you, Scarman? Nothing, Slappy. If I'd realised it was you, I wouldn't have spoken to you. Okay. I think next, we need to go and see. We spoke to Drusilla. See if we can find these guys, these thugs dressed in red and black. Let's see if we can get Porphyron's necklace back for him. And after that, we want to go back to old Mebeth to try and get this thing off her arm or find out what the hell's going on. So let's do that. Dressed in red and black. Hive thug. It's hard to see. I suppose that's not really red and black. Who's this guy? He's a thug as well. I'm wondering if it's these ones. Right. Let's save. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's see what happens. You see a heavy-set looking man. He has a stone-faced expression. Greetings. The man looks at you for a moment, grunts, and raises his hand, revealing a wicked dagger. He smiles evilly and begins twirling it in a menacing arc. No, we're not going to just attack him. Oh. Too late. He's attacking us. Well, it looks as though... What weapon am I using? Let's use my enchanted battle axe. Okay, guys. Let's go. We're being attacked. Okay. Dakon, get over here. And let's try a spell, shall we? Reign of Anger. Oh. Damage 3. Gains experience 6. We'll get more. And the other guy doing him. And Dakon. Can you... No, that's it. One spell. That's all we can do. Okay, just attack him then. Okay. Let's get everyone on this guy. Okay. Here comes another one. Ready? Go. Having 3 people definitely makes things a little easier. We got him. Now, in fairness, we were defending ourselves. We didn't attack first.
I'm gone.
What have we got? Okay, we'll take that. And this. Okay, and this. Well, they didn't have didn't have the ring, so it wasn't those guys. And in our defense, we just went to speak to them. That's all. Who's this guy? Did we speak to him already? You see a thin man with stained clothes, a hooked nose, and 2 stubby horns jutting from his forehead. He is stumbling about and muttering to himself. He stinks of brine, vomit, and cheap wine. Hello? Huh? The man squints blearily at you. What is it? What? Okay, never mind. Another thug. They're all, that's Maurice. Said near the smouldering corpse bar. Don't see anyone else dressed in red and black. Okay, He said a group of thugs in the hive had taken his necklace of prayer beads. Last seen the thugs by a bar that burns inside, and they were dressed in red and black. Okay. Which way have we been? Which way? Okay, another enemy. Okay, if he's going to attack us, then we have to defend ourselves. Come back here. Okay, we got him. Copper earring. Lots of things to sell. If we can find a vendor, merchant. Right. Angry hive dweller. Another thug. Are these going to attack us as well? We need to try and find them. So, how are we doing on health? We're all in fairly decent shape. Let's see if they'll talk to us. Heavy-set looking man, stone-faced expression, greetings, and then he attacks us. Yes, okay. I'm not going to attack him first. Okay, now we do. You started the combat. Okay, another one down. This one. And this one. We will clear the hive of thugs. He's running away. Come on, guys. Corner him.
Die.
Okay. Again, not much. But it all adds up, I suppose. Another copper earring. And another bronze ring. This seems to be all the thugs. So unless one of them has the prayer beads.
Die.
Oh, he died quite quickly. And some more commons. Okay. Let's oh, this guy looks quite big. Starved dog barking thug. We're not too in too bad a condition. Let's go in for the kill. Come on, guys. Oh, Daikon took a bit of damage there. A rusty dagger. Oh God, another one. This is getting a bit tricky now.
Die.
Taking too much damage. Law and order. Officer, it wasn't us. We were just speaking to people. There's Morns for trees. Is that the same guy, Jedi, or is Jedi like a type of people? There's another thug. Is he going to come after us as well? Oh, what have we got in here? Could it be these guys? But then... Well. Who's this? Barrier. Did we speak to that person already, or did someone else mention it? Oh, hang on. Red and black. This is them. We killed all those other thugs. But We did it in self-defense, I stress. Okay. Need to be careful of Dakon here because I'm not sure on his... He's got 16 hit points. Mort's 46 and I've got 24. Yeah. We'll send Mort in first, I think. I think that's what we will do. Mort,
Yeah.
go and speak to those fellas, will you? This small, wiry thug is swathed in rags, dyed red and black. There we go. He glances at you as you approach. If we'd gone left instead of right, we would have saved a lot of hassle. Greetings. The man does not speak, he only glares at you. It doesn't look like he's the leader of this small band. Okay.
Huh?
It looks like Mort can't go on his own to speak to people. Oh god, enemy sighted. Where? He looks like the leader, does he? This heavy-set thug is swathed in rags. Okay, we've said that already. Glowers. And how can I help you then, governor? This man's face breaks into a sneer. Looks time you needs a healer. You one of those who robbed a monk in the hive, took his prayer bead necklace? Some sod with lines scrawled all over his face. Claimed he couldn't put us all in the dead book, yet lets us bob him blind. The man gives a slow, toothless smile. Never even heard of such a sod, I haven't. Okay. Will we try a lie? Perhaps we can come to an agreement. This necklace is of no value to anyone not of his order. Perhaps I could buy it from you. Oh, that is interesting. The rest of his order is looking for you, the brothers of Erit Aga. Seem to know you quite well. Right. I need to stop threatening people if I want to play a lawful good character. See how much he asks for it. If it's a small amount... What? 763. I must have spent a lot of money. I bought some tattoos, didn't I? Yeah. Let's offer to resolve this peacefully. Okay, perhaps I could buy it from you. The man frowns. No, I'm attached to it, I am. Can't let it go. Except for a hefty bit of coin. Say 15 copper. How about 10? Huh? Well, alright. It's an ugly thing anyways. Here you go. Yay! We solved it without violence. This is good. This is good. So, next is to go back to Porphyron and give him his necklace back. Just have a quick look to see what it says. Okay. I need to go back to do it. Find a tombstone. Yeah, we'll have a look at some of these next time. I think for now, it's about getting back to Porphyron and then getting back to Old Mebeth. Where am I doing on my my experience? Okay. Good to go. I've been advised about try and change before level 7. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on that. I think that's a good point to leave it. We will leave it there. We will head back to Porphyron and Old Mebeth in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you're well. And until next time, take care.